What's up, boxing world? Welcome back to another edition of the Oscar Show, Boxing Around the Ring. So, Jermell Charlo has a really important fight coming up against Canelo Alvarez. Two weight divisions above him, might I add. So he's going up to challenge Canelo Alvarez, undisputed versus undisputed. It takes a lot of heart, to go up two weight divisions, especially to face Canelo. But what about Canelo? And not just Canelo, but other fighters who refuse to fight great fighters in their division, but will fight another great fighter two divisions below them. What does that say about them? I could see if you were fighting these great fighters in your division and fighters that were great two divisions below you that came up to challenge you, but you're not doing that. That's for another story. So let's get into it. So Jermell Charlo, he was on ESPN with Stephen A. Smith, and Stephen A. Smith, he just went into the Errol Spence Terence Crawford fight, and he's like, he just wanted to know his thoughts on that fight between Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, and the fight, what he thought about a fight with Terence Crawford and himself, between Jermell Charlo and Terence Crawford. And this is what he had to say.
He turned to you.
Right.
What'd he say to you? What you say back to him?
Oh, man.
Terence Crawford.
He just said some foul words and, said, he feeling himself. He feeling good. He confident. But we'll get it in. Yeah. And anytime he wants to.
So you're saying the first order of business is to beat Canelo. And then after that, you want Crawford? Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely. I want to knock Crawford out. Yeah. And I want to I want Earl to, bounce back. And if he want his rematch, get his rematch. But come meet me somewhere. We can get our get in that ring and show the world what you were saying.
So you talking about knocking Crawford out at 154?
Any weight that we can make it happen.
Right. Because you're fighting at 168. You'll come back down to 154 to get a hold of Crawford?
I'll come back down for him.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Excuse me.
Let me go collect them other belts real quick.
Okay.
And they have a little bit more weight and leverage to call the shots.
Okay.
And you heard what he said. That's what he said. He wants to knock him out. He wants to knock Terence Bud Crawford out. He also went on to say, hey, if Errol Spence wants his get back, he should get his get back. So for all you fans out there that's talking crazy, like Errol shouldn't be getting back in the ring, this is from a professional boxer.
Yeah. I'm of the mindset, I think that Errol, your boy, Errol Spence Jr., got beat so bad, at the very least, he shouldn't fight until next summer. I don't think he should fight this December. I don't think he should take a break. Now, I agree with you. Probably don't need to retire. Those are really the boxing experts like Teddy Atlas and others that were saying that. But at the very least, I think he needs a year off. You don't agree with that?
Well, Earl been training for a long time, and he been trying to win and build his legacy. So if it's time to y'all want to see Earl again, and he feeling right, and the coaches and everybody agree, and I think. I think he could fight in December. If he hungry in this fight, right, this last fight, just gave him a little bit more jet fuel to that engine, put him in there because he is a dog. Earl is a dog.
He is, but
shout out to Earl.
Shout out to Earl, no doubt. I will say this,
This is from a professional boxer. He's literally saying if Errol feels it and his team feels it, December is not too soon and he should get his get back. There you go. That's the end of that. Now, he also was on the Big Boy show, and he talked about how he wanted to jump in the ring to help his brother, Errol Spence. Not his brother literally, but they call each other brothers. That's kind of bond they got with each other. But he talked about how he wanted to hop in that ring and help his brother.
Spence Crawford, right? And I love, and we, those are just guys that come to the neighborhood as well, man. When you saw that fight, what did you think that it was going to be that easy for Crawford, or
it was a one-sided fight
as a boxer?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, man.
I didn't think that. It give you a whole nother look on Crawford.
Yeah, man. Did you ever want to jump in and help him out, or you?
Kind of. Yeah, no, man. For real though. No, for real, you like, man, I could do that. Man, I could beat him. I could beat this guy.
Hey, man,
your mindset, you want to go get
and
it.
I told Jose, because we were sitting next to each other, man, and we had great seats, man. Somebody upgraded us, man. I was like, bro, I wish they would have let me in with my pistol, because I could have just threw that up to him. You know what I'm saying? I wish. But no, all jokes aside, man.
Him saying he wanted to hop in that ring, he meant that. He meant that. So you can definitely believe that he wants to knock Terence Crawford out. So I can't wait for that fight to come into fruition. Even if he loses to Canelo, you know, win, lose, or draw, I want to see him fight Terence Crawford. And I don't have a dog in this fight. I'm a fan of boxing. I'm a fan of all these guys. So I just want to see a good fight. Now, Jermell Charlo is going up 2 weight classes to face off against Canelo Alvarez. Undisputed versus undisputed. You know, that's going to be a great fight, but you can just tell these guys have a lot of respect for each other. Looking at the press conference and just them voicing it themselves. You know, they've been on a few shows and they voiced the fact, hey, I got a lot of respect for this guy. I got no choice but to respect this guy.
Yeah, Lito, how's that been, man? Is it respectful right now?
Yeah, it's respectful because you know, he know what I put in the ring, in the boxing game.
Yeah.
I know what he put in the boxing game. We both legends, so it's like we ain't like on the young verge trying to prove something crazy to each other or act like I need to act all foolish and shit. So it's been good. You know, like it's peaceful, but we know what we got. We got in front of us, and we got work to do.
Like you said, a lot of people come in and feel like you got to talk trash, or you got to demean a person to make yourself look good. I respect the fact that you only focus on what you have to do and not the nonsense. And Bud Crawford showed that as well. Is that refreshing to see in the boxing sport?
No, I love, like I say, I love respect your opponent because you know in the ring is different. But I like these kind of things because it's when you see you both are 100% of the fight, because we can talk shit and we can fight here, but in the fight it's gonna be a boring fight, right? And so I like this kind of press conference because you don't need to make drama. You don't need to fight here. Everybody maybe do that because they want to sell more pay-per-views.
Right.
I don't need it.
Yeah.
Jermell, which one do you think is better?
I think Jermell is a better fighter. I don't know yet because I'm not being in the ring yet. But I think Jermell is a better fighter. That's what I think.
Yeah. Why?
Because his skills, he fought with better opposition.
Opposition?
Yeah. So that's why.
By the way, your English is getting way better, man.
Thank you.
We could talk. Hey, we could hang.
So that's going to be a really good fight. And Jermell Charlo has a lot of heart for getting in there and taking on a challenge like this. You know, he wants to be great and he wants to challenge himself and get to a pinnacle that has never been accomplished before in boxing. You know, he wants to leave a mark that only he has done something like that, or very few, I should say. The future looks good for Jermell Charlo. He's got some options, and the future of boxing is looking really good right now. You know, I like this. This is what we've all been waiting for these mega fights to happen and for fans to get the fights that they want. So far, they have not let us down this year. Now, you can bet that Jermell Charlo going to have some extra fire in the ring with his brother, Jermell Charlo, getting smacked by Khalid Plant. You can bet Jermell Charlo got some fire in him. Well, you know, he always got that fire, but this is going to give him a little extra, and he's going to need it in the ring against Canelo Alvarez. If he should come out with that victory and then beat him in the rematch, you know, I would say the sky's the limit, but at that point, he's out of this atmosphere, the stratosphere. He's gone. That's all I got for you guys right now. I got to get out of here and go to work. Peace.